Dear Miss Kathleen Sutton, Badger, Peter Darling, brother and best friend. This is the story of Jesus. I hope you like it. On the 25th of December, not so long ago, there were two people, Mary and Katie Elizabeth Fuller, Joseph. They were close and for some odd reason were soon to be expecting a baby. This baby, however, was not the usual type of baby. He was totally different, type of mammal or fish even. Matt and Katie were on their way to Bethlehem, and they stopped in Primark like they always did to have a look at the clothes and to buy any cheap bargains for their newborn son. As they were queuing up, Kat, Mary's waters broke, and this meant that their baby was on its way. So Kat waddled out of Primark with Katie following close behind. When they heard a bellow call echoing through the chavvy streets of Hemel, it was Becca Dighton, "Oi!" riding on her trusty donkey Cherry. Katie asked, "Do you know where the nearest brothel is for my wife, Kathleen Sutton, to give birth to our son?" And Becca replied, "Yeah. Follow me, I will take you there. Just get on my horse. She is safe. She is such a kitten. She wouldn't ever hurt you." But Katie had a bad feeling about getting on Cherry, so they gave Becca some fags for her kind time and carried on down the road towards the brothel. When they got there, to their horror, there was no room. It was full up of sketty girls waiting for their lord, Charlie Osmond, for his service. Rachel Finn was at the door to welcome Kat and Katie in, but they were soon to discover that there were so many skets at the door, there was just no room. With their heads down, they walked back out the door and onto the street, still searching for another place to give birth. All of a sudden, Katie screamed, "Kat, your waters have broken! Quick!" There was only one person for the job. We needed to get her into the stable fast, so Katie rang up Charlie from inside the brothel to come out on his scooter, ready to assist Kat, who was in labour. There was enough room for both Katie and Kat on board, but Katie had to walk as her mum had never given her permission to ride on a scooter. Even though Kat would rather not ride with such a man-whore, she had to for the sake of the Lord Jesus above and him being born safely. Katie had to carry on her journey alone, along the chavvy streets, bumping into Lisa, who was hobbling along trying to get any leftover food she could. Then, to Katie's horror, she was being approached by a girl with orange skin and fake long extensions, Barbie, who had still had Nick's leftovers around her mouth. She wanted Joseph. So Katie had to burrow really deep underground like a ladder to get to her. She got there just in time to find Charlie trying to chat Kat up again, so she was quick to feed him to Jerry, who then galloped off into the distance. The birth was quick and painful, as such a huge baby popped out. It didn't look like Katie or Kat. It was black and white and rubbery, so they called it Shamu. Along came Connor, the angel Gabriel, dressed in an angel's costume, so blessed the new couple in their new fishy baby costume, with the simple prayer of "Oi, you, oi, go bango," instead of hymns. They switched on the party playlist and celebrated the birth by doing the bicycle dance. The wise men, Ben Curtis, Becca, and Nick, came to give their presents of an Indian dance, some drugs, and some dodgy horses from Nick, called My Little Tommy Tucker. They all sat down together and smoked a few fags, even Shamu, and celebrated the birth of Shamu and the extermination of Charlie Osmond. Then, in the corner, they saw another fat and rubbery-looking object. But Shamu was laying in his mother's arms. Katie was soon to discover and assure the group that it was not some Shamu, and it was actually some Shamu lookalike. They called Melissa, riding on her goated steed insane. The end. I love you so much, Kat, and I hope you have a really good Christmas and eat loads of Shamu and pork. The end.